And to some good news now for transport operators as well as commuters. The Ministry of Transport has given the green light for transport operators to resume night travel after government imposed restrictions due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Transport Cabinet Secretary James Macharia, however, urged operators to follow all COVID-19 guidelines. This coming on a day Kenya received an additional 504,000 doses of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine to boost its vaccine kitty. And as Marianne Nyambura reports, Kenya may not consider the option of mix and match booster shots to its population for now until it meets its target of vaccinating 26 million Kenyans by the end of 2022.
After a year-long period of counting losses, public service transport operators in the country can now breathe a sigh of relief after Transport Cabinet Secretary James Macharia, in a statement today, allowed all PSVs to resume nighttime travel. CS Macharia says the move is attributed to a directive by the President to lift the dusk to dawn curfew. Transport operators have been urged not to throw caution to the wind in their day-to-day operations by following all COVID containment protocols. The good news for transport operators came on a day Kenya's vaccine kitty got a boost with an additional 504,000 doses of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. The vaccines were delivered on Thursday evening and received by officials from the Ministry of Health at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. Kenya procured these vaccines from the COVAX facility as the government ramps up vaccination across the country. But the numbers are not looking good in some of the counties. Data from the Ministry of Health indicates that 4.82 million vaccines have been administered across the country. 3.4 million Kenyans have received their first dose, with 1.36 million Kenyans being fully vaccinated. Nairobi County is leading with 15.8% of its population fully vaccinated. Nyeri, Kiambu, Uasin Gishu and Nyandarua counties coming in second, third, fourth and fifth respectively with 13.3%, 8.0%, 7.4% and 6.8%. Lamu, Mandera, Wajir, Garissa and Marsabit counties trailing in terms of vaccination with less than 1% of the population inoculated. On the global front, the U.S. Drug Administrator FDA approved mixing of COVID vaccines for booster shots, specifically the Moderna and J&J vaccines. FDA says Americans can receive the third shot of the booster doses, choosing a different type of vaccine other than the type of vaccine received initially. The U.S. administrator says the move is aimed at increasing the protection chances for persons aged 65 and above and vulnerable groups. But these options are not on the table for Kenya. Acting Health Director General Dr. Patrick Amoth says booster shots are out of the question for now as the country focuses on achieving its target of vaccinating 26 million Kenyans by the end of 2022. Marianne Nyambura, Citizen TV.